Hi guys, good morning. This is my third attempt now at making this video. Last night I tried to do the video and my phone cut off right near the end of the video. My phone storage was quite full, so I've had to delete some stuff to free up some memory to do this video. I've just tried to do the second video and my dog is making too much noise. She's a bulldog and she just makes really stupid random noises, so I've had to kick her out. Obviously it's in the morning and the kids are up, so if you hear any screaming and shouting, it could be the kids. Normally I do my videos at night time when it's quiet, but I need to get this video out so that I can get this journal posted off. So relax. So this journal is really heavy and quite thick, and it's based on not three different things, but the first signature is based on like good witch, like white green witch. The second signature is the more darker side of witches, and then the third signature is based on demonology and demons and things like that. The lady wanted different things in the journal, so that was fine. I'll get straight into it because I just don't want my kids coming down and screaming and stuff. So I've covered the journal in some, I've covered the book, should I say, in some muslin, and then I've been pinching it, which creates this effect, which I like. It's been painted in acrylics, blacks and dark browns. This is a really old vintage metal, I don't know if it's like a door knocker or like an old drawer, but I got it a long time ago at Kirby's. I got quite a few different vintage things and I thought it would look cool on that. On the back of this and the spine, I did a bit of research into witch things on Google, and I came across a web page which showed like this really old book from the 1600s, and I don't know if it was a book or a journal two witches had, but apparently they've saved this book, and it's called the Book of Magical Charms, and it's every single page in it has been scanned, and two actual anonymous witches have actually made this book, journal, whatever it is, from the 1600s, and they've shared it on Google. I do not know what the page is called. So what I've done is I've copied some of the actual real spells and things and downsized them and added them on here, so we've got like a script of different things. And the lady wanted a bit of dark purples added in, so I've just tried to add some Tim Holtz inks and stuff to distress it. As you can see, oh, some stuff's falling out. I'll just pop that in there until we get to it. So I'll get straight in because it might be a bit of a long video and I don't want to use more of my whatever up. I can't get my words out because I'm just rushing around constantly. So I've got a 10 journaling card there. I just thought I'd tuck it in and get straight into it. Just let me put my camera down, and then I've left this as it is because over time, when the journal starts being used by the lady, it'll start cracking, which will give it a bit of an oldie look, which is what we want. So I've just left it as it is, just to give it that kind of a feel. So the first page we've got is all about good witches and things like that. So I added this picture, and now I've added it in another journal It's all different types of brooms with all the different charms. Got the pentagon charm there, and then we have a couple of tuck pockets, and then I always add my own thing on, and I put a personal message on the back of it. A bit of sorry silk, and then I've used some dye spray, and then I've just used up some of my journaling papers, and because it's got like different types of flowers and stuff, I thought it would be good for the Good Witch, because they like to do use lots of different herbs, and they're into nature and things like that. Done a bit of a collage, and then just some cards, journaling cards, and then I've just done a collage here using all my different types of waste fabrics. And then we've got bloodstone, about different types of stones and crystals that witches use. And then we have a side pocket, and then I've just made a little journaling book using up all the scraps that I have. And then I use this image in a few of my journals, and I just think the witches look like nice witches. So that goes in the Good Witch side of the journal. And then I've just used some wax sealing. Again, we've got another nice old witch. She looks a bit of a strict witch, but I just thought she looked quite nice. And then this sort of an old vintage book. Obviously, I'm assuming it's some sort of a herb. You can't really read the writing because it's in some sort of a weird, different language. But I thought, with it being based around green, like witches, they like the herbs and things. And then I've added a few of these in for the lady. Put her own spells in her recipes and what it's used for in the ingredients. Another recipe card and another witch. I've got a little tiny hidden pocket here. And then again, just added some of my leftover card scraps, things like that. And then this envelope, you could either use it as it is, and you can journal all over it, and then just close it as, like, keep it like that, or you can glue and stick it down and use it as an actual envelope. We've all been tea-dyed. These are some of the scripts what I was talking about out of the old Book of Magical Charms from the 1600s. I've just downsized them and I just added them in. And a lot of the spells in there are all like good spells. And then we've got another house blessing oil, how to make that. And then of course, you can't not add the Edgar into our journal. Little flip outs, which could be journaled on and then closed. And then obviously this is his referral to the Raven poem. And I'm unsure about that one. I think it's called The House of something. I've not read all his poems just yet, but I'm getting there. So I just had to add him in. Little pocket there with a top thing in. I'm sorry if I'm rushing and I'm talking dead fast. I just don't want my kids coming down, and my youngest, she does like to scream and mither. I've done some stamping on some muslin and then just some added fabric. And this is a little pocket. I just put some tea dye paper in, what can be journaled on. Obviously you can put pictures in there, whatever you want. Again, this is the other half of the spell. And again, she looked like a really nice young witch, so I've added her in. And then I've used some different types of inks, and I was doing these doilies here, and then I just put this underneath the doily as I was spraying it, and it left this lovely pattern. And then I've got these cool stamps, so just embossed, and I like how it's like a shiny black. And you can journal on the back of that as well as. Plenty of journaling spaces, and again, some more pages to write spells down and the ingredients. Some more journaling cards, and then this just flips out like so you can journal on that, or you could just glue the side and stick it down and then use it as another envelope. I've got some tracing paper which I've printed on, and then I've made a collage of all my different vintage papers. This paper is from the 1879, so I've just added all different types of things on and gessoed over the top and just done some inking. And this actual this is like a file folder, which is a vintage. I've got a few of them, and then just added some little tiny little itsy bitsy pieces which can be used to stick around the journal for the lady who's using it. And then just a little flip up, and then this image was off one of the spell or crystal pages, so I just cut around it and just used it. Again, we've got a red here, and this is just like a little folder, and then I've just again used some more of these real witch spells, what I've been talking about. There we go. And then again, just some leftover lace what I've not used, and I've just used random bits of spell papers and things like that. Lots to journal on. And then another, this is a moonstone, so I think that's a crystal. So that's the first signature. That's all about good witches and things like that. This is the second one, and it gets a little bit more dark now. I'm not going to open that, but you just open it and you got little things inside of it. We've got the Raven Charm. And then this, I'm not going to open this, but I've stuck this onto some A4 paper and then folded it all in, so when you undo it, it all unfolds and you can journal in it and then close it all like a little secret writing space. And then just some more tea dye paper. And then we've just got some little tiny spells and things like that, little jars, as you can see. And again, we've got some more journaling cards. And this one, I've just used some of the leftovers what I have journal on. And again, this is another card that I've made with putting a doily over it. And that's another cool stamp. I've embossed that. It's supposed to be a stack of books. You made this, ruffles out of vintage music paper, another collage with the 1800 vintage paper, More journaling cards. And again, there's some more of the real potion, magical things. And another spell, I think it is, or how to make something for whatever. Another tea-dyed paper inside, and another key charm, and this tells you how to make this. Another collage what I've made, and then this is out of an old vintage book. And then again we've got more little things. Got little tiny envelope. More journaling cards. This is one of my favourite stamps. I've used embossing. It's an owl. And again, I've just used different spray inks just to make it a bit old and dark. But I do love that stamp with the owl on. Another journaling card. Lots of journaling spaces. See, I do like to fill my journals up, and that's why they're so thick, and I don't think to leave journaling spaces. This is the last second signature, and I just thought that was a pretty creepy. So now we're on to more darker side, which is Lucifer and demonology. And I think this is where my video stopped here. So we're getting somewhere. Forgive me if I don't know the names of all these yet. I'm still new to witching, so I do apologise. Just used some, I don't know if you can see the lighting, but I've just used some sorry silk, and then I've just used like random offcuts of paper that has been left over and can be journaled on. And just some more journaling cards. It's just a flip up. Also the images are a bit more sinister now and a bit more scarier. And then we've got a journaling book, and I've just added again just lots of leftover papers what I can't use, or you know, just and then on the other side we've got another secret pocket, but I've not put anything in there because I know it's quite full, this journal. So you could, oh hang on, have I not? Oh I have. A journaling card, long one with a raven on the back. Another little hidden pocket. This is just like a little tuck with on there. And then in here I've just got lots of different types of journaling cards. Again, lots of left pages to journal on. and then just a little charm there on Mr. Page, and then these have come out somewhere, and then we've just got I didn't know whether to add this in or not, but I was just looking for exorcism and how to do that. So I found this on Google, and it's the steps on what happens during an exorcism. I just thought it was quite interesting to add, so I've kind of edited it all and printed it off, and this was with this on the internet. So if the person doesn't like this or is not into stuff like that, they can just easily cover it with some paper or something, but it was just the different steps of what happened during an exorcism. And then I've just added a transfer on there. And this is another one of those postcards where I've stuck it onto an A4, folded it all up so you can undo it all, write in it, and it's like a secret like journaling spot. And then I just put an upside down cross and some possessed woman, because obviously, you know, they don't like the crosses, and when you're watching the scary movies they always turn the cross upside down. I'm just trying to think where this thing's supposed to go. I think it's supposed to go here. What I've done here, I've just added some extra goodies. I did a lot of printing, and I didn't manage to put these in the journal. So the lady who receives this can do what she wants with it. She can stick them in herself when she's using the journal. That's entirely up to her. They were just like leftovers. Oh God, why is everything so bloody fiddly? Right, so that's that. And then I've got this old vintage postcard. I just thought it was a bit eerie, black and white, so I just wanted to add that in. And that goes there with that. There we go. And then just some more journaling cards. As you know, some solid silicone. And then I've just done some used vintage music papers and done some white gessoing over the top and inking, which is one of my favourite things to do. More journaling pages, and then that is the end. Like I said, this is supposed to be like this because over time it's going to get all cracked and stuff, and that is the whole point. So that's the end of the journal. So thank you for watching. So yeah, thank you. Bye.